7:06. We pause now for the mayor of Logansport, Chris Martin.
Good morning.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I'm going to jack you up here. get you to the level that you can be heard. In all seriousness, I mean, we can be sarcastic. We can believe, any of the rumors. We can buy into all that stuff. But there's a real message in all of this, and that's the thing that I think everybody's got to reset every once in a while and go, hey, what's the real message being shared by government? I mean, we heard the governor yesterday who says we're going to take this to the next level. What is that level? I mean, but people are now using terminology-wise. Are we yellow, orange, or are we going red? Are we going red? Are we going red, Mayor?
It's a good question. It's...
I'd like an answer.
I think everybody wants answers. They're not happy unless they get it. No, we... that's more of a county-city cooperation, type thing. We have not had that discussion because we have a plan that we're working on as putting something into play to where we're going to be prepared. Once that first case is confirmed, we're able to have a plan
so we don't
of
have
action.
So we don't have one yet here in Cass County.
We do.
We do.
We do. We just haven't put it in play yet. So
no. I'm saying we don't have. Do we have a?
No, we do not.
We don't have a case.
No.
Where someone's been tested positive for COVID.
Right. Exactly. I think there's.
But you have a plan for that.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Yes.
How often are you meeting about this?
Met Saturday at 8 a.m. And then another meeting yesterday at 2. So quite frequently.
Yeah.
Quite frequently.
That's why I keep telling people this is evolving so fast.
Yes.
One single message has very short shelf life to it. And you really have to be ready to update. And that's been the approach we've used as really probably the most influential media source in the region. As radio, is immediate,
Exactly.
and massive in terms of reach. But you got to be ready to change in an hour because it could change in an hour.
Right. Exactly. And it is. It's constantly changing. It's taking up so much energy. I don't have time to really focus on other things, right now, and that's why we're working from home. We're encouraging our city employees to work from home. We've shut down the city building. We've shut down the parks. Enter at your own risk. So it's doing those things to put all of your energy and your time into this one thing to make sure that you're protecting the citizens. From the spread of this virus.
But our government is still functioning. And I don't mean
absolutely.
the federal government, the state government, but this city, the city of Logansport is still functioning.
Of course, yeah. We have everything closed, but we're still...
But the buildings are closed.
Right.
The services are not shut off. I know when I paid my electric bill last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on down. There's a drop box for it. And there's people on the other side of the wall. It's kind of odd.
Right.
But they're coming to work.
Yeah.
You can't work from home when you're processing payments.
Yeah, there's some processes that we can do from work from home. The Parks Department, for example, Street Department's on call. Those kind of things.
Oh, okay, so they're on call.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. So that way they're not in a building all together. Especially with the at-risk people.
I see the strategy.
Yeah.
All right, this is Logansport Mayor Chris Martin on our show. We'll talk more with the mayor about just how the city of Logansport is approaching this. And
pretty trying first year. What do you think?
Yeah, first 3 months.
Yeah. Not. I imagine it's felt longer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Not to scale, but this is like President George Bush 9/11 is handed to him in his first year of presidency.
Yeah.
So, you got to lead your way through that. Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
You get coronavirus.
Yeah, exactly. Worldwide pandemic, just not the United States.
We've been pretty lucky here in Cass County. No cases so far.
Right. And there's still some coming back.
Yeah.
I think we're starting to get them daily now.
Yeah.
Coming in. So we get
coming in to be tested. Is that what you mean?
From the test. Yeah.
And that's what I was told too, is that we're seeing such an influx of people who are testing positive because the tests are coming back.
Right. Exactly.
So you have to be careful how you interpret all the information.
Yeah.
And at about 10:30 every day, we get the official press release from the Indiana Department of Health, which gives us the official statistics. The official statistics, not the rumor mill statistics.
Yeah.
My goodness. I mean, there's 90 people in a room being quarantined in Northeast Indianapolis. That's not true. No matter what you think, it's not true.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. And it's crazy how fast, rumors just keep flying. I mean, it's amazing the amount of track it gets.
Well, I think more now than ever, it's important to get your news from a credible source.
Absolutely.
Right. Make sure you don't get sucked into kind of the social media kind of lies.
Exactly.
So you're the mayor. What do they tell you? I mean, did they say really, Mayor Martin, Logansport, take your instructions from where?
The governor, so I'm in contact with the governor's office every day. And, phone call or an email, one or the other. Sometimes both. They are literally saying it is up to you. This is it's your community, you do what you think is best. But you cannot do anything less than what the governor's doing. So the governor says, here's the stay at home, but Chris Martin may say, okay, well, these are the businesses that really need to be closed. These are the businesses that should be staying open. The factory should be following CDC guidelines better.
Don't hammer the counter. Everybody's hearing that. Slow down. Bam! Bam! No, it's not that dramatic. So who have you ordered to be closed?
No one yet.
There you go.
No one yet. No, there's nothing. There's nothing really there. I would say that.
Well, isn't the YMCA considered, and then a salon considered actual forced closures in the state of Indiana right now?
Like gyms and salons,
Right,
barbers,
right.
Things like that. Restaurants that have only dine-in, things like that. That's an actual forced closure, but that was the governor's
That's
call.
the executive order
Yeah.
from the governor.
Right. So those are automatically closed. Those aren't my closures.
Yeah.
But I am going to say that the essential businesses. So I'm asking all non-essential businesses in Logansport to use your moral judgment and close until April 7th.
Okay. If you're a small business and you only attract, less than 10 customers and traffic at a time, is that socially responsible for you to stay open, in your opinion? You think they should close?
Yeah, absolutely. So the important thing to recognize in this is that, when you're open, you're encouraging people to get out. And so, if they're going to the art store to get, an art piece, right now that's not needed. We don't really need that right now. As far as, going to go get your haircut, that's not really needed right now. You can wait until April 7th. This is a very serious thing. We're about to hit our spike, our peak. And in order for us to decline from that peak, people have to start taking this a little more serious, and especially the factories. They need to be following these CDC guidelines, and I've gotten multiple complaints about, workers working in these factories in Logansport with a fever.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, you're literally contributing to the spread of this virus. It's time to stop putting our profit margins above a life. And that's exactly what some of these factories are doing, and I don't appreciate that. Especially as the mayor of this community, trying to stop the spread, or to prevent the spread from, really blowing up, you got to start following these guidelines, and I'm sorry I have to be blunt and honest, but I'm being blunt and honest because I have to protect these citizens, and I have to prevent Logansport from really, getting out of control.
But isn't this socialism? The government dictating what we do? No, I mean seriously. I mean this is the issue that faces us. There's going to be some
absolutely
that are business owners, leaders, etc. to say no. I am doing what I can to prevent this from multiplying, but I've still got to continue to manufacture. I've still got to continue to broadcast. We're deemed essential. So we bring our people in here every day.
Sure.
But we're given permission. But that guy's deemed a hazard because he's got 200 employees.
No, you're deeming a hazard when you're allowing employees to work with a fever.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's not. I'm not saying.
So
Shut down your
that's the difference.
I'm not saying shut down your factory.
Okay.
I'm saying start being more responsible with the CDC guidelines and
Okay.
if somebody's got a temperature,
Yeah.
stay home.
Okay.
You know,
So
tell
that's-
them to stay home.
All right, that's the
Period.
difference.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I would never.
So you
encourage
could
it.
impose like they do. I know that I talked to Sheriff Schroeder. He said, you know, if they have an intake at the jail, they're automatically quarantined. They take their temperature for 48 hours and
Yeah.
don't let them into general pop until they clear, you know, the symptoms of any kind of virus.
Make sure they're safe, you know, not going to
Yeah.
contaminate anyone else and,
Right.
or get them sick and possibly cause harm or, you know, something worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So we're not going red tonight at midnight.
No.
It's
No.
orange. It's
Right.
pretty much the same, but it's another enforcement by the governor to say, look, we're going to take the state agencies and we're going to cut them off from contact.
Right.
So we want everybody to do the same thing. Practice good, you know, use of the guidelines that the Center for Disease Control has issued in this thing.
Exactly, and that's the biggest part is, you know, the governor's going to order these things, but the governor's also telling all the mayors, hey, this is your community. You know, you do what you need to do. You know, from here, is pretty much what he's doing.
Each community being unique. Each
That's right.
community
Right.
needing its own response.
Exactly, absolutely.
Well, thank you, Mayor. We
Thank you so much.
support delivering the information. That's our job.
We appreciate it.
And we'll update immediately when there's somebody to be informed to this community all the way.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. 726 birthdays and anniversaries. Yes, the world.